jetzt gerade über die Grenze von Westaustralien nach Südaustralien gefahren und ja, wunderbares Wetter, 28 Grad, nachdem wir die letzten Tage ein bisschen Pech gehabt haben. Man sieht hinter uns jetzt die Great Australian Bight, den Strand, der ist jetzt ungefähr noch 2-3 Kilometer entfernt und für uns geht es halt weiter nach Wallarro Bay mit unserem Red Sands Camper, den man im Hintergrund sieht. Wir sind wunderbar zufrieden. Wir hatten zwar heute früh einen Platten, aber am Campingplatz auf eine Schraube gefahren. Die hat dann dafür gesorgt, dass ich um 7 in der Früh schon Reifen gewechselt habe. Aber das gehört irgendwie dazu, wie unser Sohn dann auch sagte. Und ja, das Fahrzeug ist optimal natürlich. Gestern haben wir 80 Kilometer nur durch den Busch gefahren auf Einradstrecke und hat auch viel geregnet gehabt zuvor. Deswegen waren viele Pfützen, das Wetter schaut ein bisschen verhaut aus. Aber wir haben alles, ein schönes Dachzelt, Matratze, schlafen gut. Die Ausstattung ist wirklich vom Feinsten mit natürlich Kocher und schönes Vorzelt hat er auch. Und somit ist es eigentlich für diese Strecke, wenn man ein bisschen auch öfter mal vom Asphalt weg will, das perfekte Fahrzeug. Hier am Campingplatz Shelley Beach in Ceduna. Ceduna liegt ca. 450 Kilometer nordwestlich von Port Lincoln und Port Lincoln liegt auch in Südaustralien, wie Adelaide, die Hauptstadt von Südaustralien. Und wir sind hier mit Felicity Brown. Die Felicity ist eine Pilotin und die Felicity, die fliegt hier von Ceduna, von Ronsley Park, das ist in den Flinders Ranges, und von Nullarbor, macht Rundflüge jetzt, macht auch mehrtägige Safaris. Und yes, Felicity, I think we continue in English now because you're still about to learn German, but it takes a while. So tell me a bit about the day trips you're doing and well, how long you're doing it all together.
We started Chinta Eyre around 25 years ago. And we offer scenic flights across South Australia and we are operating, as you say, from Rawnsley Park Station in the Flinders Ranges and from Ceduna, and in winter we have flights from the Nullarbor Roadhouse. So these are small local flights, and separate to that we offer day trips out to other locations. So from Rawnsley Park Station you can fly out to Lake Eyre, Catty Thander, or you can fly up to Arkaroola for the day trips there, and from Ceduna we can take you out to the Nullarbor Roadhouse along the Bunda Cliffs, or we can take you out to a place called Maralinga, and then from the Nullarbor Roadhouse it's the scenic flights over the Whales, the southern right whales in the Great Australian Bight Marine Park.
Yeah, so the aircraft you're flying, that's a Cessna?
Yes, we have Cessna aircraft, so they carry, everybody gets a window seat, we do point that out, and you get also a headset, so you get to hear the pilot telling you what you're looking at.
Fantastic, wow. Wir haben gerade eine schöne Stadtrundfahrt, City-Tour mit Felicity in Ceduna gemacht. In Ceduna leben ein bisschen mehr als 2000 Menschen. Es ist heute haben wir 28 Grad und man sieht traumhaft stahlblauer Himmel. Wir sind auch gleich direkt über die Düne am Meer. Und es war wirklich interessant, was hier in Ceduna an Geschichte auch angefallen ist und was es alles zu sehen gibt. Das ist eben das bei vielen australischen Städtchen eben auch, dass die Geschichte, obwohl es ein bisschen über 200 Jahre nur ist, im Vergleich zu Europa wenig, aber trotzdem man viel sehen kann. Und yes, we are quite fascinated about the history, and thanks again for the city tour.
You
and,
are welcome.
All the best to you, and how do you say, happy flying?
Yeah, absolutely, blue skies.
Blue skies.
Blue
Okay.
skies and tailwinds.
Blue skies and tailwinds ever to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Felicity.
Oh, always good.
Wir sind hier in Port Lincoln, der größte Fischereihafen von Südaustralien. Wunderbares Wetter wieder mal. Und wir haben hier die Emma von Mamba Iji Safaris. Ja. Und die Emma ist hier vom Local Tribe, das heißt vom Volksstamm von Aborigines. Und wir fragen Sie jetzt mal ganz kurz, wie so die Zusammenhänge sind hier in Port Lincoln zwischen den indigenen Völkern, den Aboriginals und den weißen Völkern. Emma, just tell me about what tribe you're from and what's your general meaning about traditional things?
My name's Emmeline Richards and I'm a Bungalow woman from Port Lincoln, Gallinulla. Gallinulla is the traditional name for Port Lincoln, which means place of sweet water. And I have a cultural tour that is available down on the Eyre Peninsula in Port Lincoln.
Okay, what in detail are you doing on the tour? We've just been on the tour, just to say that. We've been the cleansing at the end. And I think what I experienced, or what I've heard for the past 2 hours, you just want to introduce, or not introduce is maybe the wrong word, just building a bridge between the white and the black people. Can you say black? Is this something like disrespectful?
You can say in the community.
Community? Okay, let's put it like that.
Yeah, so my cultural tours has a big focus on history of the area. So we start with highlighting the first landing as well as Gallinulla Springs, and that is a place of reconciliation. So that is where the community first started in sharing the resource of water, which is really important for survival on the Eyre Peninsula. We then go to a number of different points of interest and sites of significance around the town, local area around Port Lincoln. And so that covers about 3, maybe 6 different points that are in town. We do one that's about 15 k's just out, and the tour covers a lot of the local cultural content. So there's a bit about the early settlement history and the impacts that it had on the Bungalow people, and the content of their survival in our culture from past, present, and how we need to look after it to ensure it is there for the future. And there's also a different look at the different ways that Aboriginal culture is included in the community today. We also conclude our tour with some gourmet bush foods, and that's a really important aspect of the tour, is providing that gourmet cultural experience of tasting our bush foods here as well. So the tour has a bit of everything, and it provides a really different, unique experience. There's nothing like it on the Eyre Peninsula at the moment, and it's something that we're very proud of. It's a small family business, and it covers a lot of our traditional bungalow content, as well as historical, cultural, and opportunities to discuss.
We cut it out.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's a bit windy. Yeah.
And the tour also provides opportunity for tourists and visitors to Australia and to the community and to Port Lincoln to ask questions and gain more insight and information and knowledge of Aboriginal Australia, Bungalow people in the Port Lincoln area, and to help them really understand what it is to be Aboriginal and Bungalow on the Eyre Peninsula.
When you just said first landing, that was actually the place in 1833, I think it was?
Yes.
When the first European settlers arrived here in Port Lincoln.
Yeah, so the first landing site that we start on is the place where the first Europeans set foot on the shores here in Port Lincoln, and they were greeted by the Bungalow people, who thought they were the returning spirits of their ancestors, and also helped them to access water for their survival. So it's a very important part of our community's history and an important part to start our cultural tours.
Okay, thank you, Emma. Thanks a lot for that. All the best for your enterprise, for your business, and thanks again for sharing this with us.
No worries.
Thank you. Hessi ist sein Spitzname, er heißt richtig Craig Haslam von Untamed Escapes hier in Port Lincoln. Und wir kennen uns schon über 20 Jahre und Hessi macht richtig tolle Touren von Port Lincoln aus hier, von Adelaide auf Kangaroo Island, von Adelaide nach Alice Springs und dann in Westaustralien. So in jeder Größenordnung, was die Preisklasse betrifft, auch Privattouren vor allem. Und ja, Hessi, good day, that's what you say, what we're saying over here. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, tell us about your tours, and you got some different sort of tours. You got from swagging.
Yep.
Yeah. So tell me quickly, what's swagging? Our clients probably they don't know that.
So first of all, I've been a tour operator for 20 years, and we started with just budget camping tours, sleeping in a swag, which is like a big sleeping bag. What do you call it? A haverslack? What do you call it? A haverslack or there's a name, a German name I know, I've forgotten the name.
Schlafsack.
Schlafsack, that's it.
Yeah,
oh, it's bloody close.
Yeah.
But it's in like a canvas one, and you stay and you can sleep under the stars. So we started with budget, and our brand used to be Nullarbor Traveller. But when COVID hit, everyone crashed, and we had an opportunity to refit. So we rebranded to Untamed Escapes, which allows us to do different styles of tours. We still do those budget ones, but now we do exclusive escapes, we do private tours, we do wildlife tours, and we do a lot of tailor-made. So charters are a big part of our business. And we're going to different places. So Adelaide to Perth, around the southwest of Western Australia, to Uluru and to Kangaroo Island.
Right, so we hear the Port Lincoln is the capital city of the Eyre Peninsula.
The capital city.
And the capital city in regards to seafood in South Australia.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And you're very well known on the Eyre Peninsula. I think when we are traveling, we are asking a lot of people. Everybody knows Hessi, so your knowledge about the area is unbeatable. What we actually saw today, we did a full day tour with you. We were four-wheel driving in the sand dunes, and we've seen beautiful beaches. And it's just what I was saying. It's there are so many people that are just driving past Port Lincoln and they don't see what's on the left and right side of the road. And this is what actually your knowledge is. You show us your country. And it's amazing. I just might, and we are pretty spoiled. I've been now many times to Australia, but this today was just unbelievable. We did oyster shark, which means we did oyster tasting, and we were explained how it works on these oyster farms, and we had the opportunity to try fresh oysters as well. And again, it's beautiful climate over here, so it never gets too hot.
Just a bit windy sometimes.
A bit windy today, yeah. So hopefully that little fellow helps to avoid that. No. Well, thanks, Hessi.
But just with the Port Lincoln, there's so much to do here, you're right. So we do a day tour for Port Lincoln, we do a day tour to Coffin Bay, and we do them either private or a shared tour. But also we say some people don't have the time for 2 days, so we combine those two together and we go forward driving through some beautiful national parks. And yesterday you saw our cultural tour, the first one on the Eyre Peninsula, which is amazing to see the growth in Emma and the cultural tour. So we think we've got a lot here in Port Lincoln. We think the Eyre Peninsula's got a lot. 2,500 kilometres of coastline, bigger than Tasmania. And, you know, you can go to a beach and guess what? There's no one there.
That's what we've seen today. And most important thing, how to get to Port Lincoln.
So Port Lincoln, you can drive around, which is 681 kilometres.
From Adelaide.
From Adelaide. You've got a ferry that comes across, which doesn't save you much time, but is more relaxing. But we've got 76 flights in and out of Port Lincoln. So to get to Port Lincoln from Adelaide is 45 minutes on a flight, same as Kangaroo Island, and you open up Australia's seafood capital.
That's it.
We welcome you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Easy.
See you later. See you next time in Port Lincoln.
I hope so.
And we might just do a quick shot on the left-hand side.
For the pooch? That's Pebbles.
That's Pebbles.
Good day.
Good day, Pebbles.
Sit, Pebbles. Sit.
Okay, thank you and goodbye from South Australia. Wir sind hier im The Frames, das ist im Riverland, heißt die Gegend hier, nordöstlich von Adelaide, circa 260 Kilometer. Und wir haben hier zwei wunderschöne Tage verbracht. Und heute waren wir mit dem Rick Edmonds, das ist der Inhaber, mit seiner Frau Kathy. Wir waren heute im Boot auf dem Murray River unterwegs, dem längsten, größten Fluss auch von Australien, der hier gleich unterhalb vorbeiführt. Und ihr seht schon im Hintergrund, die Unterkunft ist hier ganz was Besonderes. Es sind 3 Apartments, kann man sagen, oder eigentlich 3 Häuserwohnungen, die hier direkt auf den Klippen oberhalb des Murray River liegen und alles bieten, was man wirklich braucht und noch mehr, möchte ich sagen. Kühlschrank war voll mit allem, was man sich nur vorstellen kann. Und ja, es ist ein Traum hier, vor allem die Umgebung hier mit den Weinbergen. Es werden Orangen angebaut und ich werde den Rick jetzt mal ein paar Sachen fragen. Rick, thanks again for having us. It was just a great time we had here and still have, of course. And congratulations to such a very outstanding sort of accommodation, I'd say. I'd call it a house, I think, you know. How many square meters have these apartments?
They vary, but this one I think's just over 300 square metres, including the outside with the pool and everything else.
Okay.
This one's got 2 bedrooms, 2 en-suites, large en-suites, you know, indoor spa and kitchen, outdoor kitchen as well.
And the beautiful swimming pool in the background.
Yep.
Yeah. Heated.
all year round, so that's very important too.
Okay. And one of the main features, of course, that's the Murray River. You've grown up here, and tell me a bit about the mighty Murray.
Yeah, both Kath and I have grown up here, 3rd generation, and that's one of the main reasons we built the frames, because people not only overseas but in Australia don't understand the importance of the River Murray, quite how big it is, how big the basin is. You know, it takes up almost a third of Australia. It's the 3rd longest navigable river in the world, only behind the Nile and the Amazon. It's 2,500 kilometres long. And this area is one of the biggest food bowls, the riverland. And it's only the river that turns this into an oasis. Otherwise, it would be almost a desert.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we're the biggest wine grape growing area, citrus, almonds, avocados, persimmons, you name it, we can grow it here. And I think that's the other thing that makes it really special here. I mean, the river is a hero. It's not only the big river. We get up into these beautiful little creeks, you know, lots of bird life, lots of animals that people are all looking for. It just takes all that pressure away. It's quite something special. And something that the Europeans have taught me is what they really love about this area is the contrast we have here. So surrounding the Murray is this beautiful, green oasis. Mm-hmm. But if you just go out, actually behind our property, where we live, you know, it's 300 or 400 k's to the next place. So you're in the outback as well. So we have that contrast, that beautiful river, the green, and then we can get people in the outback.
Yeah, that's probably the word oasis. That's just what we experienced today. We've been around 5 hours on the boat, and we around on the Murray River, of course. And it was just the bird life and the scenery, and of course the trees. And Kathy told us you love trees, and
love trees.
That's what we found out today. And it's definitely a place where everybody should come if he visits Australia.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And the important thing, I think, everything we do here, German, is that it is private. You know, we don't mix retreats. That means it's just 99% of what we do is for 2 people. So when they go out on our 4 experiences, it's totally private. The frames is totally private as well. You know, each one has its own private pool, spa, sauna. And that's how we build it. Kath and I, when we go away, you know, we're busy lives like most people. We enjoy to have some time by ourselves and not have to mix with people. We love people, but it's nice just to get away, have your own pool, your own spa, chef come in. You know, you don't have to go anywhere. versus other places where you're always socialising. This is a little bit different. It gives a chance for people to catch up a bit.
Yeah. That's what I said to you today already. The concept is just exceptional. It's different to anything else, and I really like it, and I think everybody will like it. You have your own time if you want, but you also can have a chef in here. Otherwise, the fridge is full, and what we experienced, and you can do your own meals if you like, and it's a full kitchen. It's everything there what you need. Well done, I just can say.
Thank you. We really appreciate you being here, and really, enjoyed having you, and
Thanks.
appreciate your comments, because you've been everywhere. So to say this is special,
it's definitely something very special. Yeah. So thanks again, and see you next time in Germany.
Cheers.
Okay.
Will do. Thanks.
Thanks.